Hey Sam, you're way too late to the party on this one. Hey everyone, hey, hello, hi, and welcome. I am way too late and you are right on time. I am Sam, your host here on Way Too Late to the Party, and we are going to be listening today to Emilie Autumn with Unlaced. I know close to damn nothing about Emilie Autumn. This was a request from my friend Kana. Kana is one of my dear friends from the WoW rating days back in, 2005, 7, 9, one of the odd years. Back in the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King years. It's all a blur back then, but the important part is she and I had a good time. She's on my Discord server now, private Discord server, sorry. But she is a pretty big part of that. She has so damn many music requests, and they're all amazing. And she tends to list toward the emotional damage side. She had a really good one with Toad the Wet Sprocket with Fever a couple weeks ago, and that was just, it moved me. It moved me. And Kana turning into old reliable with these things. So Emilie Autumn with Unlaced, this is a 197,000 views from 14 years ago. So 14 years, that is 2009, if I'm mathing correctly, which I never trust myself to math correctly. I have a calculator right here. So that is not the calculator. That is not the calculator. That is the video converter. It has a similar icon. I have a calculator right here. So yes, 2009. All that work just to find out 14 years ago. Wow. That is a new low, Sam. Anyway, as you can tell, also I have a nice trim beard, so I look 14 years younger, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, Emilie Autumn, Unlaced. This upload is on from Toreador84. Toreador, I do know from the Vampire the Masquerade LARP, and well, not so much just the LARP, but the RPGs. Toreador being one of the vampire clans. I have several friends that are in the Vampire the Masquerade, that have been in the Vampire the Masquerade world. But that aside, I have not heard of or heard from Emilie Autumn. And Emily spelled Emilie. So I do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just real quick before we get started, my qualifications. I am a Pearl Jam super fan. I know almost all that there is to know about Pearl Jam. My musical tastes are stuck in the 1990s. Pearl Jam, SCP, Gin Blossoms. I know I trot those three out all the damn time, but those are three of my faves. Grunge is my bag, baby. That kind of stuff. It rarely does stray from the 90s, but when it does, that's kind of why I'm doing this. I just wanted to expand my musical horizons. I played guitar and bass for 30 and 15 years, about, respectively. And then I got fibromyalgia in my fingies and hands, and that put a quick stop to that after 30 years. Quick, after 30 years. So about 3 years ago, I had to stop doing that. But I've got the headphones, so I can still listen to music just as much as I damn well please. And I'm happy with that. So, with that said, let's bring in the thing. Oh yeah. And this is a nice little square album cover because it's just the album cover. It's a audio track. And Toreador84, thank you for uploading. Your sacrifice is noted. And let's get it started. Oh. Gonna pause it right there just because I don't want to get copyright struck or anything. This is okay. First off, I know that's violin. This is just amazing. This is oh, there's an artist that I know, Lindsay. I can't remember her last name. Lindsay Sterling, I believe. I hope that's not one of the names of one of my friends instead. Yeah, Lindsay Sterling. Real quick, gonna pause. Yes, indeed, it is Lindsay Sterling that is somewhat similar to this. I have heard a little bit of Lindsay Sterling in the past, but somewhat similar to this. But this is kind of like kind of industrial meets a little bit distorted electric violin, maybe. I don't know if it's electric violin, but it seems electrified. It's definitely electric. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm digging the drums, I'm digging the violin especially. And yeah. Give me more of this. Let's go back 5 seconds here, or 10 seconds. And let's see what we can get. The harpsichord too. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's bring the thing out. All right. That was Emilie Autumn with Unlaced. And just from the album cover, or the song cover at least, it looks like there's a laced as well. I may do that in the future. I don't know. We'll find out later. But that was really cool. I love the violin. I love the harpsichord. I love the drums. And it sounded like there may have been some like warm strings in the background, but I couldn't quite tell exactly if there were or not. But that was really cool. Despite being stuck in the 90s and everything with grunge and everything, I do like me some industrial undertones. That's some cool stuff. That's some cool stuff. There's room for that in the old noggin there. But yeah, that was I think the harpsichord, aside from the violin, obviously Emilie's violin. I think the harpsichord was my favorite part of that, just because it brings it back so many decades, centuries, really, and it brings the old I don't even know what to call it, Renaissance. No, not Renaissance, but it brings the Whig flair to it, I guess. I'm really not good at finding words. I like I keep saying, I had a medical procedure back in 2004 that made it so that I can't find words very easily. It's called ECT, electroconvulsive therapy, aka shock treatment, and it really you stop that. I brought the thing in because I accidentally hit a button. Anyway, it's called ECT. It's called shock treatment, in other words, and I don't recommend it unless you absolutely need it to save your life, which I did. But yeah, it erased my memory from birth to 2004, and it decimated, and I do mean decimate. It took down to 10% my capability for long and short-term memory, and it made it so that I can't find words very easily. Anyway, that said, moving on. The harpsichord was, like I said, my favorite part there. That was entrancing, if you will. I just really liked it. So thank you, Kana. That was just really neat. It took me back to a time that I never existed in, and kind of am glad that I never did. Just for the sheer fact that it was very stinky back then. That said, the party's not over. The party is never over. But if you'd like to be here when the next party is just starting to flare up, you can find me on the internet any day of the week, any time of the day at waytoolatetv.com. That is waytoolatetv.com, and at waytoolatetv.com you will find my Blue Sky, my YouTube, which you're on right now, playlist for every series that I do, and of course a couple other bits and bobs that I'm sure you'll find entertaining. And that is all over at waytoolatetv.com. Catch the excitement. There's a link in the extended to get there. If you liked the video, please do like the video. It helps. If you want to subscribe to the channel, there's a subscribe button just down there. Click it. If you want to get notifications for when new videos go live, hit the subscribe button to subscribe if you haven't done that so already. After you've subscribed, the subscribe button turns into a bell. Hit the bell icon and select all. If you can't find the subscribe button down there, then just hover over my lovely face up in that corner, and there's a subscribe button right next to that. Well, I will see you next time. Continue to party and party on.